Hey, hey, good morning. Happy Saturday. Joan here. And today we're going to do a reading for what's the energy for the end of December 27, 25, and for the next 7 days going into 2026. So I think at this time of year, it's always interesting to know, what was our favorite part of this year? And what are we ready to just not carry forward into the next year? We're kind of at that final few hours of this year. And what I'll do is two friends left me a comment last time, so I'm going to pull a card for them. You can pick a number between, let's do three cards today. Pick a number between one and three, and I'll pull a card for you. And one of my girlfriends suggested, which I think is a really good idea. She said, Joni, make sure that you say and let people know to click on the more, read more button below this video, because I always, write down any of the messages that I think are key for this video and the decks I used. So if you're wanting, maybe you're in a rush, say this is a 20-minute video, I have no longest idea, and you pick number three and I did that at say 17 minutes, and you're in a hurry, you can just click to 17 minutes and boom, there's your card. So that's the flow of it. So today I'm working with two decks, Rebecca Campbell's The Ancient Stone Oracle. Look at how gorgeous this deck is. I want you to see it up close. And I'm working with her deck, and I'm working with Denise Linn's. These are the back of the cards. Denise Linn's. Well, I see I've picked a card for what our theme is. This is really good. Um, the soul coaching cards. Oh, that just feels fun. So hold on one second as I just think of you and get myself organized. Because whenever you watch this video, you'll know if this reading is for you, and it will always be full of good vibes. It'll be uplifting, it's going to be nurturing, and it's going to be practical and simple. That's just how I like to do things. So I don't do predictive readings or anything like that. For me, what I love about oracles is it's an opportunity to me to listen to what does my soul want me to know. And what are some qualities that it's time for me to develop or strengthen? And that to me is where Oracle cards come in handy. And I've been playing with them since college. So, a long time. So, let's start out with Rebecca Campbell's The Ancient Stones. And she lives in Glastonbury, right where Stonehenge is. And that's why I wanted to get her deck in the first place. And here is today's card. Look how beautiful she is. The records. Remember why you came. Be bold. It's all about legacy. Well, I think this is really amazing because for 2026, when the lunar calendar changes, it's either the end of January or February for Chinese New Year. I don't have the date in my mind. I haven't looked yet. Because for me, I'm still finishing up the snake year, which is the energy we're in right now, which is all about letting go, which is about endings, which is about completion. And I love that we have a slow, easy January to just, and that's how I perceive it, to just keep getting the broom out, sweeping the corners of our lives. Is there something I can release or something I let go? Or you know what? That just doesn't fit me anymore. I'm ready for something new. And then when the new element and new energy comes in, which will be the fire horse, It's all about forward movement and taking action and boldness. And so it's interesting. I look at these colors: soft, feminine, ethereal. So just so you know, to me, boldness can be very soft. You could whisper something you've never said before. That's bold. So you need to interpret things in your way so it feels good. But I'd say the key words for this reading: remember why you came and be bold. And hey, we're all getting older. What do you want to be known for? Who do you want to be known for? How do people feel about you that know you? I think that's always an important. What's the impression that we're leaving? Does it honor who you are? So let's do the story of this card. There's a reason you chose to come to this planet at this time in this body. Your time here matters, and you have the opportunity to make something of your life, to make your days, weeks, months, years, and decades count. So positive. I love it. This card comes with an invitation to remember why you came here and to dare to truly live. Oh, yeah. That's what, you know what? 26 to me is all about that. It's like, hey, Joan, you said you wanted this. It's here. Are you ready? Well, there's some qualities of myself that I'm going to have to strengthen to handle the abundance and the power and the energy flowing through us all in 26. So it's a time we're kind of strengthening different muscles to create what you came here to create, to love who you came here to be, to love, to do what you truly long to do, to be the boldest, bravest version of yourself. Get busy leaving a legacy by living like you mean it. I just think it's so affirming. I definitely live like I mean it. I love this. The ancient standing stones featured on this card were created by the Picts, a group of Celtic tribes who lived in the land of Alba, which is in eastern Scotland. From the early Roman era in Britain till around the 10th century. The Picts left no written record, but these large stone monuments carved with elaborate symbols and scattered in the countryside are their legacy. Too many people live their lives in fear. They dim their light and fail to truly live. They die with music still in them, with dreams that haven't been lived into, with poetry that hasn't been written, with songs that haven't been sung. What do you want the legacy of your life to be? When all that's left of your body is ashes and dust, what do you long to be remembered for? If you had to devote your life to just one thing, what would it be? How can you live a little more loudly and proudly? How can you be a little bolder? What legacy are you being called to leave? How can you truly live? Think of it this way: tune it up 1%. Easy, 1% higher. And the way to activate that energy flowing through you: I'm ready to live my life boldly and sing the song I came here to sing. What a beautiful transition from 25 into 26. 25 has been so difficult and so painful and so chaotic in so many ways. And so many seeds of goodness have been planted, and it's up to us to reap those benefits. And I love this card's been with us before. This is Denise Linn's soul coaching deck, Believe. And when I see this dog, I just think of loyalty. Believe in yourself. Have faith in magic and miracles. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. The best is yet to come is the affirmation. So think of it. Maybe you want to lean back a little bit and go, yeah, right, Joan. Ask it differently. Make it a what if question, which are really favorites of mine. What if the best is yet to come? It's funny. I was thinking about it. I've lived a long, long life. And I honestly can say I am more excited for 2026. I am more able, ready, and empowered to be just who I am fully in 2026 than I have been in my entire life. So, anyone who's younger who's watching, just know that the best part about getting older that people don't seem to mention much is it's so cool because you have so many skills. You know so many people. You've got tricks. You've got magic on your side, and you can tap into that. It's just a question. Are you inspired? Are you motivated? Do you feel like it? That's just depends on your curiosity. So it's always up to us. But I think this belief in ourself is really, the best is yet to come. How empowering. And if I just seem like way too Pollyanna or way too positive, delete, delete, delete. But I'll tell you what, the life you have now is the life you've manifested by your thoughts. And I'm really working on improving my thoughts, what I write to myself in my journal. If I catch myself being negative, cancel, cancel, delete, delete are two phrases. It's pretty funny. Or if I do a good job on something, I work by myself. There's no one telling me I'm doing a good job. So I thought, you know what? Hey, Joan, you did pretty good on that. Well done. Note to self, did pretty good today. It's a crapshoot, you guys. We're making this up. The key thing is you just want to be you, but then, zhuzh it a little bit. Just a little improvement. Put a little bit more energy into whatever you're wanting to attract. And would it be all right with you if it happened a little sooner? So the whole reason I'm doing this is so you can have more of what you want faster. And that's what is happens to be one of my that totally juices me. So if I can do anything that helps you lead a healthier, happier life, so you're feeling more playful, you're feeling more enthusiastic, you're just honoring what's unique and special about you, that's where I get so excited. So if you ever find something in one of these videos is helpful, leave me a comment. I'll pull a card for you. All right, so I'm just shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. So we're going to pick a number between 1 and 3. All right, we're going to do this wild. So this is for card number 3. Ooh, I love that. Focus. Well, that's the first step to manifesting anything. So what do I want? That's the question. So what do I want? Hold on 1 second. I'm a little slow on this. So let's look at that a little longer. Don't you like the butterfly at the end of the spyglass? What's a butterfly mean to you? I think of it as transformation. And they have quite a goo, I call it the goo state, where it seems like nothing is working and it looks like goo. And then there are wings and then there is flight. So I had butterflies in my room when I was a little girl, and they've always just felt so hopeful. What you focus on is what you create. So put your attention on thoughts that are beautiful, worthwhile, and loving. It's time to focus your intent and your passion on one thing rather than being scattered in different directions. And I do a new moon circle once a month. You need to join my newsletter. You can just go to mountaintopmusings.com, sign up and I have a link below to sign up for my newsletter. And if you want to be part of the new moon circle, it's great because the whole deal is one focus to manifest in 30 days. If that's something that feels good, and you're using that particular month's moon energy that's highlighted in your chart, because we all have all 12 signs in our zodiac charts, and it's just it's a juicy way to play with manifesting. And there work with oracle cards in there and journaling and just writing practices. And you choose whatever you're wanting, and then you're just supported and empowered. So if that's ever something that's of interest, I do it every month. And an affirmation for this card number 3, all of my thoughts are directed towards my highest good. Yeah, right, Joan. No, they're not. Okay, normal. Yeah, I totally get it. That's why I make it a what if question. What if my thoughts are directed towards my highest good? Can you feel the difference? Just put your hands on your heart or do it this way. All my thoughts are directed to my highest good. That is not true for me. So saying that over and over is not going to help. Hand on my heart. Breathe. What if all of my thoughts are directed toward my highest good? How would that feel? What if all my thoughts, what if my thoughts are directed to my highest good versus what if they're directed towards my failure? Which feels better? I'd rather go high than low. Already been low. We're going high now. So just see how that feels. What if all of my thoughts are directed toward my highest good? Card number 1. Oh, excuse me, card number 3, focus. Card number 2. Doesn't that look fun? Pleasure. Let's see what pleasure has to say. You pick card number 2. Enjoy yourself. Dance through your life and give toasts for no reason at all. Cherish your sensuality and your sexuality. And your affirmation, my life is deliciously joyous. And then turn it into a what if question. If your life isn't delicious, if your life's not joyous, that's up to you. You're the one who makes it so. So maybe you need to have a little awareness. What if my life is deliciously joyous? For me, that's a forever practice. Deliciously joyous does not describe my day. I'm just going to say it. However, deliciously joyous moments, oh yes, I'm all for it. Card number 2, my life is deliciously joyous. Or what if my life is deliciously joyous? What if I enjoy myself more? Imagine that. Card number 2, pleasure. And card number one, adventure. Well, it's really interesting when I just look at these. First, we need to notice the focus and where we're going. Pleasure, it's all about feeling good. You never manifest when if you're fearful, you'll manifest more fearful things. But when your thoughts feel good to you, honor you, feel loving and gentle and generous and kind to yourself, and you appreciate the pleasure that you create in your life, that's where the good juju manifesting lives, is in that feeling good about whatever it is you're choosing to manifest. And then it's an adventure. Then you get that forward motion and you're off. So let's see what adventure has to say. What is adventure teaching us today? Take risks. Oh, how perfect. Isn't that just the best reminder? Take risks. You're entering new frontiers and a period of expansion. Go beyond self-imposed limitations. Look at the world around you in new and different ways. Something exciting is just around the corner. And the affirmation is wonderful new experiences fill my life. So think about 26. What if wonderful new experiences fill my life? And so I pulled cards for Jill and Triana. Jill, card number one, adventure. That so aligns with your 26. And Triana, pleasure, card number two. Love that. Adventure. Focus, pleasure, adventure. Wow, wow, wow. So let me just see, what are the key things that we did today? Believe. Wherever you are right now, just whatever you believe in, you have the ability to get closer. Remember why you came. Believe in your destiny. Believe in the legacy that you're creating about your life. And then focus. Actually, I should do it that way. So I guess it's remember why you came. That was our first card. And two, believe. Choose. What is it you want to focus on? What do you want your focus for 2026 to be? Do you need to add more pleasure in your life, more downtime? Maybe it's a glass of champagne, maybe it's a walk in nature, maybe it's a vacation. Maybe it's, eating meals at the dining room table with your family. Maybe it's turning off your cell phone more often. Maybe it's moving your body more. Whatever brings you pleasure, I think this card is kind of a wink for us to honor that more this next year. And this next year is all about adventures. What are the adventures you would love to have in 2026? So that's it for today. Big hugs. I'm so glad you could be with me today. Have a beautiful rest of your Saturday. And I'll be back again next Saturday at 8 a.m. And as well during the week on Mondays is a 2-minute little success tip, a little idea to be playful and fun and inspiring. Maybe have a thought in there, a single thought for the week. And then I do a moon phase reading once a week. So you can expect 3 videos each week. 2 of them are short, about 1 to 2 minutes, and then this longer one, about 20 minutes or so. So that's it. Feel free to leave me a comment if anything I said was helpful. I'm just winging it, guys, because I don't know who's watching. So I'm just talking to what I'm being called to share, and I hope there's some word or two that adds a little meaning and value to your day. But thank you so much for watching. Take good care. I'll be back again soon. Actually, I'll be back very soon. There's a moon reading that I'm going to be posting in the next few minutes. So, bye for now. Take good care. See you in a couple days.